Hey there YouTubers, it's the Level Designer and I'm Jeremy, and I'm here with my next video for my Horizon multiplayer map that I'm building in Unreal Engine 5. So, I know it's been a while, but I'm back and I am trying to figure out what the direction I'm going to go into next for this map. Last episode, I've been building this Oseram camp, which is really great. And, you know, I built out some, a camp here, and then I built out a little area with a Thunderjaw. And, you know, that's great and all, but, you know, there's a lot more to this map that needs to be made than just a town. There needs to be, kind of a plan in place for how I'm gonna be spacing elements out and whatnot. So that's kind of what I'm gonna try to accomplish, kind of a set game plan in this episode. And one of the things that I've worked on that I'm kind of excited about is I've added a little watcher model here, and I'm not gonna program this to any AI, maybe just not yet. But I do want to have just something in there to kind of specify, hey, this is going to probably be an area where the players will have to kind of go through and, you know, do some combat or farm for machine parts. So we are going to have these machines in here. They might not do anything when we shoot at them, but I definitely would like to incorporate some more AI elements to these machines to make the map come to life a little bit more, and try to plan out ways that I can kind of simulate the gameplay of Horizon. But with that in mind, I want to start getting into kind of this idea. So one video that I watched in recent weeks, if you're not familiar with Luke Stevens, he is a YouTuber, and he does you know, some content on video games and whatnot. But there's this video that I watched that was really interesting, and it's titled "The 15-Second Rule Behind Hogwarts Legacy." And what he did was he basically took different points of interest, and he kind of based this off of a video here that CD Projekt Red made called "Designing the World of The Witcher." I haven't seen this video. I really need to go in and see it. But basically, they have a line here, and it's probably kind of hard to see in the video. But, you know, we're doing this, I don't know if they were getting interviewed or if this was just in the video, but someone asked the team, you know, why in The Witcher do players seem to, you know, keep getting intrigued by the game? You know, there's a lot of games where if it has an open world, it's very boring and barren and whatnot. And what they kind of came up with was, you know, they were play testing the game, and they found that, you know, they had this 40-second rule. And basically what that means is that between different points of interest on the map, whether that was, you know, an enemy encounter or something to discover in the open world, they basically had a 40-second rule where, you know, players would have 40 seconds between each you know, blip on the map in order to kind of keep themselves engaged with the content. And that's, I think, a really interesting rule to kind of go by. And I'm not going to play the video. I will put this video in the comments down below. But basically, yeah, you know, they said that between these two blimps on the map on Witcher 3, there's a 40-second gap in between that content. And Luke Evans, I think he did a tremendous job, but he basically did the same thing for Hogwarts Legacy. And, you know, he basically, what he found out was that you know, specifically in Hogwarts Legacy, there are parts of the map that kind of act as a catalyst to kind of take in the views. And you know, there's in the middle of the map, or kind of the middle of the northern part of the map, there's the Hogwarts Castle. And of course, you know, you want players to kind of look and take in the sights and the sounds of the world. And that's kind of what's represented with these green circles. You know, you could tell that the designers didn't put in a lot of content in these areas because they wanted players to kind of take in the world and you know, take in a lot of, you know, looking at the castle and looking at the environments. And then a lot of these other areas up here on the northern, I think he discovered that there's basically a 15-second rule between activities on Hogwarts Legacy. And oh, I don't know what happened there. But basically, yeah, they kind of did the same thing where they spaced everything out. And this kind of rule, you know, can be applied, I guess, to a lot of different open world games. So, you know, I've been thinking, well, maybe we should do that with Horizon. So what I have is, I have Horizon set up here on Remote Play. And I want to kind of take a look and see if we can kind of figure out a good rule that we have. So, I'm not going to try to spoil a lot for this game. I do have it beat already. So, you know, if I pull up the map, you see that I have a lot more of the map unlocked. But for the people that still haven't played Forbidden West, I'm going to try to keep it in this kind of beginning area so you don't have too much you know, spoiled for you. But basically, we have the town of Chainscrape, and this is a Oseram village. This is kind of what we're basing our beginning area off of. So I want to kind of figure out, you know, when we go to the main gate here, how long does it take to go to the next kind of you know, activity? And you know, you have a different kind of blips that pop up within the town itself, but I don't really want to count that. I want to see how long it might take me to go from here to here to here to here. So that's kind of something that I want to kind of try to play with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do some, I'm going to try to do some calculations to the best of my ability. So I'm going to bring up probably just WordPad. So I'm going to have WordPad up here, but I'm going to just take my phone and I'm gonna just time myself going from one point to the other. I don't know if this is gonna work, but I wanna kind of just test to see if there's a good limit here. Where is there like a stopwatch thing on my? I don't know. That's weird. Should have a like a stopwatch or like a timer? A start timer. No, I don't know. I guess I should have looked for the stopwatch. I'm pretty sure there's a stopwatch on the iPhone. Compass. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's odd. Clock. Yes. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. So I have a timer thing on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to this area here, and I'm going to place a waypoint so I just kind of know where I'm going. So now I'm going to hit start, and I'm just going to run. Actually, I'm going to restart that. Hold on. Okay, now I'm going to start. I'm going to sprint too. I want to kind of want to play how, you know, a normal person would probably just sprint to an area. So I'm just gonna run over to this area here. I'm not even gonna take the bridge. I'm gonna go... Okay, so that was about 40 seconds, give or take. And then you have like a campfire area here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to time myself going to the campfire. Okay, so that was about 15 seconds. So I'm gonna go to chain scrape to the watcher area. That was about 40 seconds. And then watcher area to the campfire was, give or take, 14 seconds. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, I guess it's a borrower site. I thought it was watchers, but I guess it was a borrower. So now I'm gonna go back to the borrower site. And what I want to do is I want to calculate how long it takes to go to this Fire Fanghorn site. And I just want to, you know, again, get a good timing on the I just want to get a good timing on how long it takes to get in between little blips. So when we're designing our map, we kind of have a good idea of, you know, where we're at. So hopefully we won't get hit. Okay, so yeah, it takes about 14, maybe 15 seconds. I'm gonna put 15 seconds. There. What else do we have around here? So we have, you know, a dungeon there. We have a dungeon there. Or that's an underwater thing. So we can do that. So let's go Fire Fanghorn. Fire Fanghorn to the Sunken Cavern. Sunken Cavern. I don't know how to talk, guys. So we're gonna just time and see how long it takes us to go from here to there. So I'm going to place a waypoint. Of course, we can jump in here and then... Okay, so I'd say maybe it did take me a bit of a weird, interesting, I don't know, I was kind of swerving a bit, and but yeah, I think it took about 18 seconds to get there, so I'm gonna just make it be 17 seconds. I was just gonna type in a note with trying to find my direction at first. And we have this unknown settlement. I haven't even been here, and I've okay, so we're here, you know, and we probably would pop up there. I'm sure that looks about to be the same kind of distance between this. So I don't know. Let's test this real fast. So let me see. Sunken cavern. To unknown settlement. Let's see how long it takes us to get from there. So before I do this, I'm going to place a waypoint. Okay, so I'm going to just time myself. I'm just gonna do it now. So this is with swimming, so let me actually, I don't know if I should start from here, just because I'll be running. Let's do it from here. Let's start. So let's... And we can, you know, jump over that. Last log. Okay. So again, that was probably roughly... It stopped at about 19 seconds, so I'm gonna say about maybe 18 seconds. Excuse me. Okay, so I think we have some good data here, especially to kind of start out from, as far as like a template. You know, it seems like roughly, you know, these little areas are going to be 15 seconds apart. If we have a settlement, you know, it's going to be a bit further. We can also look down here and see what the seconds are, but you know, I'm sure that it kind of fluctuates. If we put in a few little areas, or a few little blips in a small area, you know, it's probably roughly around, you know, 12 to 15 seconds of time to get in between those. And again, we can really fine tune this number, you know, between, you know, if we want the map to be bigger or you know, whatever. But so with that in mind, what I want to do is I'm going to get out of remote play here. And I want to kind of go into my game here and see if we can kind of apply the same time for our map, because we want to make sure that everything is spaced out. So what we have here is we have kind of a problem. First of all, we don't have a really good way of getting up here. And that's one thing that I want to try to accomplish and try to solve, is trying to see if we can get this path in a good spot. And then we have kind of this this area here with this watcher, so we can kind of let's copy and paste this a bit, so we can kind of give a good indication that this is going to be a place where we might want to farm for machine parts. And again, this can be some place. Actually, let's go here. But I'm wondering if we need to probably move these guys somewhere else out of the way. I don't know. That's what we're gonna try to accomplish. So I'm gonna do the same thing on this map, and I just want to get a good sense of spacing and time. So here we are in our Horizon map, and we're at the Oseram camp that we have been building. So I'm going to just run from here to the Watcher area and just see how long it takes. So I'm going to start right now. Okay, so that, again, is about 15 seconds, which is actually pretty good, pretty decent, especially considering that we'd have to walk around. You know, I don't think that's a bad thing. And then if we go from here to the camp, takes about 10 seconds. Again, I'm not too thrilled about that, but I think we can kind of work with it. Again, I feel like some of these icons on the map here, you know, they definitely probably take a lot less time. But the thing that we want to keep in mind is we want to make sure that it probably would be a good idea to make sure that, like, if there's a settlement here, like right here, and this is a main big settlement, you know, it took 40 seconds to go out here, but I'm wondering if there's a charger mount site here. So I wonder, I don't know. Let me go back to Chain Scrape and just test and see if we can get a sense of how long it's gonna take. And of course I don't have any travel bags, so that probably would have made everything a little bit more easier, but I think we're gonna just go with it. I haven't played Forbidden West in a while, and I'm actually really excited because the DLC Burning Shores comes out, and just I think it comes out the 17th of April, so it's coming up really soon, and I'm actually really excited. As you can tell, you know, I'm wearing my Horizon Zero Dawn shirt, but I am such a huge Horizon fan, and that's, you know, why I want to make this map. I really am really excited to work on this project. I just absolutely love this world, and I think these games look fantastic. And it has an awesome story as well, so I'm definitely feeling the I'm really feeling the excitement of the work that I'm doing, and I'm hoping that, you know, if there's anyone from Guerrilla that do watch these videos, because I know that I'm connected with a few people at that studio. But you know, again, if anyone from Guerrilla watches this, especially if you're a level designer or anyone really on the team, I just want to, you know, congratulate you on building such a fantastic game and a fantastic world. I mean, I really don't think that Horizon gets its due that it deserves. It's just such a great, fantastic game. Alright, so I'm gonna try to kind of do a similar test. So we have excuse me, you have this fire gleam, so that's something that we could definitely kind of travel to. The kind of the thing to keep in mind though is we want to get to the point where we're kind of outside of the settlement. I think this gate could be probably a really good indication of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my Word document, and I'm going to just type in chain scrape to, I'm going to just type in south, and I'm going to do fire gleam. I don't even know if I got this fire gleam or whatnot, but okay, so here I go. I'm going to start. Again, it's probably where the developers would want you to go to. We'll do something cool here. I didn't really stop the time. Oh, I'm sorry. I got... we'll redo that, though. I'm sorry. I was like, oh, I didn't get to that fire gleam. Let me do that real fast. Let me do this again. I apologize. I love this game so much. Okay. So you see this tower, you know, and again, like, it's probably marked on the map here, but okay, so it was roughly 13 seconds. I'm gonna probably put that more to maybe 12 seconds just because I glided down and it took me a bit of time. So we have that. So let me do the same thing, but I want to go to this charger mount site. South. Charger mount site. I'm just trying to time everything to make sure that we kind of get a good baseline for, you know, how far apart things need to be on our map. So I'm gonna go ahead and, did I mark it? No, I just want to make sure I know where I'm going. Okay, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna just try to sprint there. So here we are. So it's about 12 seconds again. So we are about 12 seconds, a little bit more quicker. Excuse me. And I want to check out these ones too, because this is probably really something. So let me place a waypoint there. So we're going to go to charger mount site to campfire. We have to make a decision though, and I think what we should do is we should start from over here. I'm going to try not to get hit, but you know, we're in this area, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to start now and just get to this point. Okay, so that was about 14 seconds, I'd say. 14 seconds there. So now, let's go to this unknown. So we're going to do campfire to unknown. point. And we're gonna see how long it takes to go from here to here, and then we might even try to calculate the length between the campfire and the ruins here, because we do want to have some sort of different activities and whatnot. So let's do campfire to unknown. So we're here at the campfire. So let's start. And this is probably going to be a very short thing here. So that's a Vista Point Tower. So it's like a puzzle, an environmental puzzle. And that took like 7 seconds. That, I think, is the shortest length. So we're going to do Vista Point Tower to second... I'll just say east campfire in relation to where we're going. Before I start the time, though, I just want to make sure that yeah, so this was where that was at. So now we can start. So yeah, this is probably about 6 seconds. If we do East Campfire, and then what we'll do now is we'll go to these ruins, the Daunt. We completed it, so we'll just call it the Relic Ruins. I can't place a waypoint. I can kind of get situated. Okay, so let me reset the timer and then we'll start. These things are probably gonna chase me down. Okay, so that was about, I'd say, well, the thing is, we have to kind of figure out if we want to have this. This is a pretty big area, so what we could do is we can calculate, so Relic Ruins South, to get to this like south area from here, it took about roughly 13 seconds. But what we could also do is we could do Relic Ruins North to East Campfire, just to get a good reading. So if we're on like the north end of this and we place waypoint, we'll start. Okay, so yeah, that's about 7 seconds. So you can kind of tell, kind of from, you know, looking at this, that, you know, there's about a 14 to 7 minute kind of pattern between all of these waypoints, which kind of tells me, you know, what we need to know about how to space things together. And, you know, again, if we think about kind of what we're playing with is it seems like a lot of the shorter distances are between a lot of smaller things that, you know, you're probably not going to spend a lot of time at. So with a campfire, you just go up to it and you save, and then I think that's really all you do. I don't know. You can quick save, you can fast travel, and then you can, yeah, so you basically fast travel and save. So that's not going to take a lot of time. It's kind of interesting that they decided to put like a campfire here and a campfire here. I don't really know what the decision behind that was, but you know, you have to think that this was this was early on in the game, and you know, I've already beat it and everything, and you know, we have this point here that I haven't discovered, and you know, I didn't even discover this up here. So there are points that seem to be so close together that you kind of miss, and it's kind of odd because, you know, I went here, and I completed this. I don't even know if this is something that I've discovered yet. I don't know. It doesn't have a marker or anything, though. I probably did go here. It was probably just a story mission. Actually, I think it was. And this seems like a tower. I think that was a part of a side quest I did do. So yeah, you kind of have to think about these things. But this and the Vista Point Towers, I don't know if that's something that I unlocked later in the game, and maybe that was the reason why I didn't discover it. But yeah, I don't remember if I unlocked those puzzles until later in the game. And again, that gives you more incentive to go back to these earlier areas and, you know, rediscover things. Again, you know, there's Fire Gleam that I probably haven't done. You know, the Fire Gleam is now gone from here. I need to probably go back and loot that cave, whatever was in it. But yeah, I mean, the Fire Gleam I know was something, those were something that I didn't unlock until later in the game. So that's another thing that you can kind of plan out when designing a level, is like there could be things that you can't necessarily do that will, you know, kind of motivate people to go back and go back to earlier areas. But yeah, I think we got a good amount of data from the Horizon game. So, kind of looking at our map, you know, it takes about 10 seconds to go from here to here, but it takes 14 seconds to go from here to here. So I think that's kind of a good. One of the things I want to try to do is I want to try to smooth this area out, which might be a little bit more easier said than done. Especially, I don't know. We have this smooth tool here, so we can kind of I don't know if this is gonna work. Because we have different layers, right? Manage. So that would be on the first layer. So I don't think that there is any real way of doing this besides creating maybe like a small little bridge or something. So I'm gonna go into the modeling tools and I'm gonna just drop in a box here. I'm just going to go into Poly Edit, and I'm just going to create a little bridge. I might, might look a bit weird though, but we'll hit accept. And we'll try to make sure that this goes the way that we want it to. But we just want to make a kind of a clear path for the player so they don't get too like not confused, but like I don't know. I want to set like a clear path that players can be like, oh, okay, that's where I'm supposed to go. This, yeah, I don't know about this bridge. It's kind of, yeah, I don't know about the bridge. Let me see if I can, select this line here and then just bring it. Just kind of place it there. I'll place this and we'll this up here as well. And what we might do is first, I don't know. I don't know about this bridge. I'm gonna hit accept though, and I'm just gonna play and see if it feels weird to walk on. Not really. That's kind of a neat little area. Maybe we could have like a treasure box down here or something. And again, we just want to connect the path down here. And you can see that it doesn't do anything for those guys. But yeah, we want to make another bridge. So I'm gonna go ahead and make one for this. I don't know, I don't really like how iffy things are with this, so I'm just gonna place it on a flat surface so I kind of get a good orientation for it. And kind of like what we did for this, we can kind of create something that will serve the best. So I'm gonna bring this back and just kind of incorporate the majority of the road. And then if we just, again, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but oh. Like, we have to do something in this spot right here, I feel like. Because, I don't know, this is an odd spot to, like, walk through. But yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. I guess what we could do is we could just make an actual bridge that goes over instead of like connecting to this. I don't know if that's going to be a better way of dealing with this problem. I don't know. I really want to just, I don't know. I don't even really want to use these bridge pieces. Like, I really want to just smooth this out. There has to be a way to smooth this. I think that a lot of the big issue too is like, we have these lines, right, that are set up. So we have blueprints. So you can see that we have like these lines here. And it just, yeah, I don't know. Wonder if we move these about. Ah, I like that much more better. As you can see, that really did kind of smooth it out a bit. Let me see if, yeah, that doesn't do anything, just moving it. I kind of like that. So that kind of gives a natural kind of bridge that seems pretty nice, and we could have like some foliage down here. It still doesn't seem to really break a lot of the, I mean, we have these areas here that we'd have to clean up, but yeah, for the most part, I think that actually works out pretty nicely. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with it. It just does seem to be a bit, I don't know, fall off? I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna go into paint now, and I'm going to try to paint a dirt road. So you can see that we have this area here. might even make this a bit smaller too. Whoa. Might kind of round this out a bit here if I can select this. Make that a little bit more smoother. So we kind of have a good kind of natural path to this this area here. Okay, and of course we'll want to go through and fix the foliage. I don't even know. There's a lot of it, so we need to get rid of some of it. So that's kind of in the just sitting in the way. Well, it's like high up in the air, so I'll probably have to go through and like actually delete some of the floating things, because we did change a good amount of the topography, so you do want to, you know, keep that in mind. But yeah, I think for the most part we have a really good thing going. The grass though, I just don't like how that's, I think that may be more of this, I think. Yeah, I might have to actually... No, I don't... The grass... I don't know. The grass is a part of, I forgot what, like, the grass is, I thought, is a part of, like, the grass texture, but... I don't know, it might not hurt to have a little bit of grass here and there. And again, we could really smooth this out later in order for that to go up to the base there. But I'd say that that's actually a pretty good path to start out with. Again, we probably aren't going to... I'm going to save this. It never hurts to save, guys. I'm going to just play this and just kind of... Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Texture streaming pool over... I don't even know. And we could still continue to like go up here. I don't know if that's gonna... We could put in a lot of foliage to block that path, but I don't know, I kind of like this here. Just another way to get around here, and I feel like it adds a little bit to the movability. And again, we have, you know, little areas like this that, you know, we can really clean up, because that doesn't look really good. Again, you know, you have all of these areas that just isn't gonna look good. And sadly, the more that we change topography, the more you have, you know, little things like this that just kind of make no sense. Is that supposed to be a tree? It's supposed to be a tree, I think, but this like stem is not even there. That's really odd. I don't know. Maybe some got deleted, or I don't know. But I think this is kind of a nice stopping point. I think we did some good stuff. You know, we tested and actually played some of the game, and I think that's a really huge step into getting the perfect formula for your map and really going through. And I think one of the things that we're going to do next episode that I would like to try to kind of do a little bit more of is, you know, I actually have a giant map of what I have right now. And again, I might have to go in and do an updated version. But again, we have this, which is really awesome. We can really pinpoint like the village and, you know, kind of measure things out. So we know like from here to here, that's about 15 seconds of travel. And from here to here, that's about 10 seconds. So what we could do is we could kind of use the topography here and also plan out different areas and pinpoint exactly where things can be, you know, placed. And when we take into our plans too, let me see if I can sign into my Miro account. But with all this in mind, you know, if we take a look at kind of the plans that I have for this, you know, we have all of these different like PvP modes and PvE modes, and we can take those and we can kind of space them around the map and have them be different things. So again, yeah, I'm really excited to build out the map and to really play around with stuff. And another thing that I want to do in the upcoming episodes as well is I'd like to get into here and really fix some of this stuff here that I do not like. Oh man, that is not good. I'm gonna have to figure out I'm gonna have to figure some of this stuff out. Let me see if I can even smooth this out. I don't know. That's rough to look at. I don't know if that's gonna be something I can. Yeah. I don't know. That's not good. I might have to I don't know about that one. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can solve this, or I might have to move things around. But again, that's level design, and for some reason, yeah, all of these are interesting. I might have to move this, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it. That doesn't look too great, so yeah. I'll have to fix that next episode. But again, I want to thank everybody for watching the video, and if you get anything out of this, you know, feel free to subscribe and comment if you have any suggestions or have any ideas. Again, I need to find names for like this settlement and other things, so you know, if you have an idea for like an Oseram type of name, you know, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. And yeah, and if you want to see any more updates from my channel, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video, and I hope you have a great day. See ya.